Hi and welcome to Dave Culinary. I'm Punita Dave and today we are going to make a Mediterranean burger. And this burger, as you might have already guessed from the name, is made with falafel and we are going to use Labneh as a base. So let's jump right in and make our Mediterranean burger. So we have two lists for the ingredients, one for the burger and one for the burger patty, which essentially is falafel. So let's look at the ingredients for the burger first. We have one burger bun and we have two large sized flat falafels. The recipe that I'm going to share with you makes about 25 to 30 such falafels. Whenever I make falafels, I make it in bulk, so that's why you have 25 to 30 falafels, but you can reduce the ingredients to meet your needs, as many falafels that you want to make. I have 1 to 2 tablespoons of crumbled feta cheese, 3 to 4 tablespoons of Labneh, and you can find the recipe of Labneh in our chutneys playlist. 3 to 4 slices of pickled cucumber, once again recipe in chutneys playlist or how to playlist. 2 to 3 slices of tomatoes, half a teaspoon of Za'atar Spice mix, which is optional, 2 to 3 tablespoons of yogurt green chutney. The recipe is in chutneys playlist and that's optional too. 2 to 3 tablespoons of ketchup for serving and 1 bowl of salad for making a burger in a bowl. So those are our ingredients for the burger. Let's now look at how to make falafel. So what we have here is 2 cups of garbanzo beans, which I have soaked for about 18 to 24 hours. I have 2 packed cups of parsley leaves, 1 packed cup of cilantro leaves, half a cup of chopped mint leaves, 2 tablespoons of salt, 4 teaspoons of cumin powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, 1 to 2 teaspoons of Za'atar spice mix, 1 teaspoon of crushed black pepper, and as needed we are going to use besan or chickpea flour. We are going to use panko bread crumbs for binding. We'll use slurry to hold the falafel together if needed, and we'll use some oil for frying. Now, what does a packed cup mean? A packed cup essentially is when you fill up the cup and press it down and make sure it's 1 cup. So when it expands, it becomes a little more than a cup. But we have packed cup of cilantro leaves and we have 2 packed cups of parsley leaves. Take only the leaves for parsley, cilantro, and mint. Don't take the stems. You can use the stems for vegetable stock, but don't use it for the falafel. They bring a bitter taste to the falafel. Also, the garbanzo beans, 2 cups of them, when they are soaked overnight, they expand and become double or triple in size, so they expand quite a bit. So soak them in a large container. And Za'atar spice mix is my own addition to the recipe. You won't find it in other falafel recipes. So here we are soaking our 2 cups of garbanzo beans. I recorded this the previous night. Soaked them in about 10 cups of water. So 5 times the water, and then we cover it and let it sit overnight. So after soaking it for about 18 hours, the beans have become softer. When you press it with your finger and thumb, they get crushed. So they are ready. We are now going to put it in a food processor. I have a large food processor here and we are going to blend it together. You want to create a coarse mix like the one that I have. You don't want to create a puree, so make sure there is not too much of water. After garbanzo beans, we are going to bring in our parsley and our cilantro and our mint leaves and mix all of them together as well. Once again, we don't want a puree, we want a mix like the one that we have here in the food processor. Now to this, we are going to add back our garbanzo beans that we had blended earlier. We'll add the salt, the cumin powder, the coriander powder, the Za'atar mix, the black pepper, so all the spices. And now we are going to pulse grind this. So we are simply going to pulse it together, pulse it and then give it a rest, mix it everything together with a spatula, then again pulse it. This might take a little bit longer, but don't worry, there is method to madness. If you make your falafel mix this way, you're going to make really good falafels. You don't want to make a puree, you want to make a mix like the one that I have here. Now if your mix is too dry or too separated, you may add a little bit of chickpea flour the way I did to create a mix that is more moldable. Once you have that, you grease your hands with oil and you create a falafel the way I did. You can shape it whichever way you like, so it's up to you how you shape it. And with this mix that we have created, we can create about 30 average size falafels, and if you're making smaller ones, you might be able to create even more. If you make larger ones, it will be less, so it depends. But we are now going to shallow fry our falafels. We dip them in a slurry. The slurry is made with water, all-purpose flour and cornstarch, a ratio of 4:2:1, and we used panko breadcrumbs. That's what makes your falafel crunchy from outside. So now that our falafels are ready, let's assemble the burger. So first thing, we are going to add Labneh to the base of the burger. That serves at the sauce and adds a lot to the juiciness. We absolutely love Labneh. We make it at home from scratch, so you can check out the recipe for that in our chutneys and sauces playlist. Next, we are going to break down our falafels into smaller pieces, into halves, and then place them evenly onto the burger, followed by slices of tomato and pickled cucumber, followed by a sprinkle of za'atar mix, and then crumbled feta. So those are the ingredients, and then place the other side of the bun, press it down a little to set everything. Now in order to make the pickled cucumber, you can either use it from the store or make it at home. You can check out our recipe in how to our chutneys playlist. We cut the burger into half for easy serving and easy eating and serve it with ketchup. You could also eat it with other types of sauces and ketchups. You can have a side of fries or tater tots or potato chips. You can find the recipe of tater tots in our chutneys and sauces playlist. If you don't want to eat a burger, you can have this as a burger in a bowl, wherein I have a bowl of Mediterranean salad. You can take any type of salad you like, any greens are good, and then everything else remains the same, so we just assemble it together. So you start with the Labneh, give the Labneh a good stir, and then add it evenly to your salad bowl. This is going to serve as a dressing, and if you want to dilute it, make it more liquidy, you can add a little bit of water. Now we'll place our falafels on top of it, add some feta cheese. We can also add our pickled cucumber and tomatoes to it. You can add any other salad topping or dressing that you like. You can add your nuts or dried fruits or any other dressing of your choice, any other veggies. So it's up to you what all you top it off with, but typically with Mediterranean salad, you have different types of mixed greens which we used, plus you have tomatoes and cucumbers and feta cheese. So that's what we have used today. So that's our burger in a bowl, Mediterranean burger in a bowl. I hope you make it and I hope you enjoy it. So that was our Mediterranean burger. I hope you make it and I hope you like it. You can find the Labneh recipe in our chutneys and sauces playlist. It's also there in the how to playlist. So you can definitely make Labneh from there. And falafel, you know how to make it. We shared the recipe with you, so I hope you make this burger and I hope you like it. And if you do, let us know, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in our next video. Till then, bye bye.